Good evening. Welcome to today's program. Uh, I can see all the dignitaries. There is no audience at all. All are on the other side. Unfortunately, I am on the other side. I should have been one among with you. The reason being, today they have chosen a topic very aptly by all the Rotarians, including our friend Rotarian Raghu Alam. But there was a twist. There's some mix-up as they call it as. Sometimes it happens. The first program should have been, I should have spoken to see that make you very serious, and you should have relaxed with art therapy. It is, I am surprised after having what you can have, all the savories, etc., and then the rice, ragi ball, other things will start coming. So now, today we are going to discuss something about mental illness. All of you had, most of the people who had their collages had one thing common was clock. So the warning for me is to not to speak in long lengthy and restrict myself to maximum 20 minutes. So after seeing all of you, I changed the way I want to present what I wanted to speak today. Emotional well-being is the one topic which was they asked me to speak. When all of you have a very good well-being, where is the point of educating you people on that? In 1992, this World Mental Health Day started, and every year we have a theme for mental illness. This year, the theme is about calamities and resilience and how we reach out to the people who are suffering. The greatest curse of 21st century is change in climate. None of us can escape from that. Will you agree with me? Yes. Even people who have gone to Himalayas had cloudbursts. Some of them have been washed away. Some of them had been to Nepal, earthquakes, cyclones, etc. So we are seeing a great suffering among the human beings in this 21st century, apart from conflicts and other things which are man-made. So today we need to, somehow Bangaloreans are safer than many other cities in India this time. You have seen Chennai is yet to affect. Thank you. Hyderabad had, Mumbai had, every other city had a problem about climate change. So there is a change. One is cyclones, flooding. Second is about raising temperature. Third is pollution. All three are affecting the psyche. So now let us start with why we should discuss about mental illness. One, the WHO says, what do you mean by wellness? One, physical wellness, that is, we should keep fit enough to do the day-to-day chores. Mental wellness, be able to manage our day-to-day life. And lastly, social wellness. That is what I saw. Socially, you people are so well integrated, it is extremely essential for wellness. Will you agree with me? Knowing all these things, why we need to discuss about mental illness? One is, there are two things in this country which come in the way of managing mental illness or seeking help. First and the foremost is stigma. If someone is suffering from mental illness, the way the society looks up to them is awful. There are two types of people who can reach mental professionals. One who has major mental illness where a person doesn't know what's happening to him, talking to himself, suspicious, laughing to himself, disheveled, or having grandiose ideas, etc. The way the society looks up to them itself is the first stigma. Second, a lot of people who are going through some sort of an anxiety, depression, panic attacks, etc., they try to overcome on their own. They would like to do exercise, meditation, or visiting temples, spirituality. When everything fails, they need to reach out to a mental health professional. Unfortunately, what I see among the educated class is, should I go to a psychiatrist or not? If I go to psychiatrist, what the people will think? So, individual stigma, not reaching the mental health professionals at the area. Third thing, what I am seeing is the family. If I take my child for help, oh God, it's a stigma on the child. I would like to tell a small vignette. When all the school children when the school leaves, a lot of mothers will go and stand their parents to collect their children to bring them back. In US, one of the recent comments they were telling, one lady was boasting herself, my son is 10 years, already he was on a TV show. The other lady was very quiet and polite. She said, oh, my son is 8 years, already has visited a shrink. That means he's so psychologically sophisticated, already has consulted a psychiatrist. That is the level of awareness we see among the thing. That speaks about this thing, what of sophistication. So lack of awareness about mental illness is the one thing people hesitate to reach to health professionals to seek help. Why a person can become mentally ill? Anybody? First and the foremost, we should not forget our genes. Genetic clothing is the most important thing. If one parent or any one family member in 3 generations has mental illness, our people are vulnerable to become mental illness, especially addiction. A lot of parents will come and tell, Doctor, I never drank alcohol in my life, never smoked cigarette in my life. And by 18 already he's drinking alcohol, by 21 he has reached you. Then nobody? No. What about your brothers, sisters? No, doctor, in my house they are very strict, none of us drink or smoke, etc. What about your wife said, oh, her brother was there, he was drinking and died, my son has never seen. Mama's genes is very strong. One should not ignore. I'm not joking seriously, that's why we give a lot of importance in every marriage. Without mama, the bride doesn't enter the marriage hall. Not only in India, even in China. My very close friend's son got married to a Chinese. She was brought to the marriage hall by her maternal uncle to the marriage hall. So the same custom goes across Southeast Asia. So genes is very important. Second, with the rapid change in social norms, there's a lot of churning happening in the society. The rapid changes when people are unable to meet the challenges at work, competition, unemployment, disasters, and in poverty, especially in the lower middle class and lower class and rural area, poverty and discrimination. These are the other things which contribute for mental illness. Apart from that, there can be people who are little more vulnerable, and other things like addiction can also worsen, especially people who use substances like marijuana, opiates, any other drug. They are more vulnerable for mental illness. So we know why a person can get into mental illness. Do we have to worry about mental illness? Absolutely right. One, the commonest mental illness we see across this country is, you will be surprised, in a country like India, almost 15% of population suffer from mental illness who need treatment. There's a beautiful book written by Dr. R.L. Kapoor. He's no more. He's the son-in-law of Dr. Shivram Karan. Fortunately, today, 10th October is his birthday. If people would like to know about Shivram Karan, please go back and read. He's called Shabda Brahma. He has got many other things. He was the man who has contributed very richly to Kannada literature. So today, his birthday. His son-in-law, Dr. R.L. Kapoor, was a very great psychiatrist. He came to India from India. He started working at Manipal. Then he wanted to do a study. He's an extremely brilliant man. He visited that small village called Kota in South Canara, and he wanted to understand how the people seek help for mental illness. How many of them will go for rituals? How many will go for spirits taking off what you see, Kantara, etc., etc., etc. What we see, the doctor has written 4 decades back. So the book is called The Great Universe of Kota. How in a small village, how people seek help. In this country, we have a lot of resources to seek help when it's a minor psychological disorder. If someone is going through stress, the first and the foremost, our greatest contribution to world is yoga. Surya Namaskar in the morning, pranayama, meditation, excellent. Then spirituality. Of course, a lot of us have forgotten having a prayer meeting at home. Even some communities and some people continue to have that at least weekly once, some sort of a bhajan, prayer or community meeting. A lot of North Indians come, they go for some bhajans, etc., and all those things. So all those things, cushions in the society, they go to the thing. One more thing which is not written in the book. A businessman has incurred a huge loss in the business. Actually, it causes extreme distress. And he starts thinking about what should I do? Where did I lose money? What happened to me? Many a times, introspect yourself. You may see your own friends. They don't go to a psychiatrist or anybody when they don't get sleep. They go to an astrologist. The first thing they go is to an astrologer. What the astrologer will do? Will he get the money back? Definitely no. What he will do, he will give an explanation. Because of this constellation of stars, your fate is like that, you are bound to undergo. That's why it has happened. Immediately the person will ask, what should I do? Then he will tell some rituals. Probably that itself will make a person to come out of it. These are all the cushions available in this society, set and unset in our society. So, still we have some resilience left in the society to handle psychological disorder. When everything fails, what are the early symptoms? People not able to sleep, waking up early morning, unable to execute their work, all the time preoccupied about those things, not able to move on with life, disinterest in their pleasurable activities, not interested to come to a gathering like this. So somebody invites for marriage. So if they are going through these things, they are unable to overcome. It persists more than a month. They should reach out what we call it as depression. They say around 5 to 6 crores of people, 50 to 60 million people in India suffer from depression who need treatment. I'm not talking about mild and moderate. So we should not be hesitant to reach psychiatrists. Why we need to seek help for depression? My only one concern is suicide, and suicide. There is no one test which can say this person is vulnerable for suicide. Yesterday night, my classmate, he is a orthopedic surgeon. He continuously went on making calls. So I am coming to hospital. My daughter will not accept treatment. Somehow do that. She's around 40 years. After she came with great difficulty, we have to convince her to take. She's studied in UK, having a good business, last etc. Why? He said, Jagdish, yesterday whole night we were disturbed. With great difficulty, I got her back from Delhi. And I was awake whole night. At 2 a.m. I saw she was tying the sari to the fan. That is the one thing I said, let what may come, I have to take her to a psychiatrist. Because between the cup and the lip, many times we miss our people. So we should all become ambassadors of mental health. If someone is distressed, what I want you to do, just give a patient listening. Talking is good for mental health. Talk to your friends. Give some time. Today, all of us can donate money. All of us can give some blood to the money. But none of us have time to give to somebody else. Will you agree with me? Yes. Gandhiji said, all the Shramadana, Raktadana, all danas, but we don't have Samaya Dana. We have to inculcate that to see that how we can be of some help to the society.
About express train, stopping only in the most important stations and in time. Thank you for the wonderful session, sir. I would now request the PDG Uday Kumar Bhaskar, our DGN Harini Ravindran, and our Community Service Director Ravichandran, sir. Please be on the stage. We have to felicitate Dr. Jagdish for his wonderful session. Please, a big round of applause.
Everybody, namaskara. Extremely happy to be here to be a part of World Mental Health Day celebration. Every year it's been happening, but it seems to be improving year after year. First of all, let me thank and congratulate Dr. Jagdish, sir, one of the finest speeches I've heard in my life. In fact, I request the district officers, especially the community service directors, to take note and try to place him in front of the larger audience in all of the district events so that everybody gets benefited. Minor Disney. Minor Disney. Ma'am, thank you very much for your art. For a second, we all became kids trying to fish out what to get it on the canvas. I also have an art company, and my partner is an artist. We tried to do about a couple of years back this corporate training like this, but we could not give time for that. So this is an inspiration for me too. Thank you. I bring these greetings to all of you from the District Governor B.R. Sridhar, First Lady Rekha Sridhar, to all of you. See, there are some people in district. We give them the assignment when we take over as the governor. But some people are made for the job. Like Raghu Alam is made for the mental health. When I was the governor, he was one of the first persons to be chosen, and he came to my office. And so clearly he told me what is to be expected out of him for the next 12 months. I was very, very pleased with the way he charted out and he unfolded during the year. Sir, thank you very much for taking it across the district year after year. We are very proud of you. Of course, District Director for the Community Service, Ravichandran, my Assistant Governor, my friend from the school days. Thank you very much. Friends, I would like to add a few things very quickly. First of all, let me congratulate all the participating clubs and their club presidents. It will turn out to be one of the best Rotarians because this is a platform which encourages us to do well.
Rotarian Sandhya Pradeep Kumar has been inducted in the classification of rural development. She is a Bachelor of Science. She is the Executive Trustee and Coordinator of the Asian Institute of Rural Development and Secretary AIRD Education Center. She is also the Secretary of NVR Foundation. Her husband Pradeep Kumar is a businessman and her daughter Maleka is heading a school. Thank you all and welcome the new members into the Rotary family.
Yeah.